So the first time you've seen Penn State, what's kind of made them so successful this year?
I think they're balanced. I think the thing that Penn State has had here in the past 3 or 4 years is a really good starting five. You know, like once you get past their starting five, whether that's Tony Carr, Lamar Stevens, Mike Watkins, now their bench, there was a big drop off, and now there's not. You know, and so they go 9 deep. The guys that come off the bench have won games for them. Brockington, Curtis Jones. How many people in college basketball have somebody who has a chance to get 1,000 rebounds coming off the bench? You know, and so Mike Watkins comes off the bench. They just have a good group. They have skill, they have athleticism, they have size. They play hard. I thought the other night against Minnesota, you know, they played with passion. They played hard, and so you know they're going to come in here and compete. You know, to be able to win their last 6 and their last 3 road games at Nebraska, at Michigan, and at Michigan State speaks for itself.
What about the Stevens matchup? It's going to be the most important part of that for Evan and Aaron and whoever else may get him.
Yeah, I think, you know, for him, he's going to score points. You know, just trying to make it hard on him. Like any other great scorer that we face, you know, he can hurt you in a lot of different ways. He can drive it, he can post, he can shoot threes. He's got a great mid-range game. Gets to the free throw line. You just got to make it hard on him. You know, you can't let him get angles. You just can't let him have whatever he wants. You know, if you do that, then you know he's going to get 30 points like he did the other night.
You guys are plus 59 in your last 84 minutes played. Why have you improved so much?
I think our offensive decision making's been better. I think that's led to us shooting a better percentage. And then with that, you set your defense. You're not always in transition or playing behind plays. And when we've done that, then we've rebounded the ball well. It's really helped us. I thought our offensive rebound really helped us to start the Iowa game. I thought it really helped us to finish the game in Indiana. You know, they got a couple key stops. Evan got a couple key offensive rebounds there to extend the game. So I think it really comes to the efficiency of offense, trying our best to get the best shot we can for Purdue.
Did you have to do anything this year to keep Aaron's spirits going up, or did he handle that?
Yeah,
a lot on his own.
Well, it's hard because, like, you know, as a player, you want your spirits to be kept up by, you know, playing 25 to 30 minutes and just play your way through it. You know, as a coach, you want to do that for each one of your guys, but you can't. So then your minutes get short. That's not something that's encouraging as a player. Like, you know, you don't feel good about that. You know, you just have to get in the gym and keep shooting shots, keep working on things, and also understand that you can get on the court by doing other things. You know, I thought his putback was a big basket for him in that game. You know, I think he's had some really good energy and just kind of, you know, his effort. He made 2 hustle plays for us in the Northwestern game when we were reeling a little bit. That kept the ball alive. You know, he deflected the 1 pass and then ended up getting a steal right in front of their bench. Then he kept the ball alive twice in 1 possession where Travion either scored it or ended up getting fouled. So those plays are probably more important than anything, because if the ball's not going in, you know, what do you bring to the table? And you know, he's been able to do those things. And obviously, you knew at some point he would break out, and it was a perfect timing for us in that first half of the Indiana game.
Are you seeing more and more of that from your guys as far as they're doing other things when the ball doesn't go in?
Yes and no. You still watch the Iowa game and you have breakdowns. We let Luka Garza get baseline 4 or 5 times. You know, you watch the Indiana game and they still have breakdowns. You don't have complete transition sprint when we're behind plays and where they're getting tip-ins or tip dunks, and, you know, we're not sticking to our rules all the time, especially in post-D and our post traps and things like that. So there's still things from a coaching standpoint that you'd like to see get better, but there's definitely improvement, and that's what you want. Just, you know, that's what we've talked about, is the consistency. You know, we've been more consistent, but we're not there yet.
Eric mentioned that one thing Penn State does really well is rebounding.
Yes.
So, one, what makes them so good at that, and then what do you guys have to do tomorrow?
Well, they have 2 big centers that take up a lot of space down there. So when they get planted down there on offensive rebounds, they're tough to move. So trying to keep those guys, you know, out of the paint as much as possible. And then they have very good athletes, and sometimes rebounding isn't always about jumping the highest. It's about being quick and chasing the basketball. So we got to do a good job of staying clean in our rotations and then having good rebound balance from there. And that's hard. You know, it's hard when you get into rotations a lot. And I think when guys have good big guys like Jalen Smith or Oturo or a guy like Lamar Stevens, you know, you're going to double them and make it hard for them. But if they can pass and move the basketball, now it gets us in rotations. And that's the one thing that stinks about, you know, rotations is it's really hard to box out and get rebounds out of it. So you really got to scramble and scrap, you know, for those balls when that happens.
What you guys were talking about, trying to avoid long twos. That's kind of really point of emphasis of, you know, either take three or take
Right.
What just basically, how did you try to get that across to those guys? How effective do you think that's been so far?
It's been real effective here the last 5 games. We've really made an improvement in trying to get to the rim more, trying to get more efficient threes. And then when we did take twos, you know, it was lower in the shot clock or they were wide open in rhythm. So I think the fact that we've shot fewer of them has really helped us because those shots have to go in one of those other buckets. You know, it's got to go in the layup bucket or it's got to go in the three-point shooting. And those, we always work towards getting efficient shots. And then the more efficient shot that you can get, the better chance you have to rebound it. And we've been pretty good here the past 2 years in our rebound. So just showing them the numbers, what we were doing before is not working. I think that's they live in that world. Like, just don't tell them, you know, do what I say and damn it because I said so. You know, I don't think that works. I know that doesn't work.